Hey guys, this is Aiden back from the nest. I've done a little off-camera work since the last episode. Not much, just about in the time it took to, it's taking to publish, and get the next video able to be recorded. I've cut down these trees and replanted them, so you can see I have some more wood in my inventory. I have finished organizing the chests, so all the items are in the correct chests, and they're all labeled with, the ones that are being used are all labeled and whatnot. I'm gonna take down this hut and maybe put a monument here or something like first night, it's the first night statue or something.
Do something with those.
Because this house was where I lived for a very long time, longer than I normally would have, because I wanted to make sure that I made my house as nice as possible.
So did you turn this down? I just thought you just did when you were up, but sorry. Okay, don't grab that now.
In the process of staying here, I didn't want to build my house preemptively because I wanted to make sure it was going to look as nice as possible.
You remind me, I was thinking that I would make one of those kale beans.
I have an issue with the fact that there is a distinct possibility of me just upgrading this house and living here forever, because I didn't want to ruin that mountain with an incorrect build. Which I kind of don't like certain aspects of that house, but as I'm decorating the inside and working on it and finally finishing it, it's growing on me. I've got to say, it's growing on me quite a bit.
You're not recording right now, right?
I am.
Oh, you are. Okay, sorry.
It's okay. So here I've done a little bit of work in my bedroom with just a couple furnaces, and then a bench and a TV. And then here's the bed with the chest. And we still have a lot of room here to do stuff with, like maybe like a small curved bench here to look out the window. Or couch, I guess is what that is. Nether brick couches look cooler. So Clyde kind of just chills out in my room and then occasionally comes out to the door and then goes back in. I don't think he can go outside the door. I think he might be too fat.
It was too hot for me right then, too.
It's actually getting too hot for me.
So, as you can see, the house is going nice. I feel like we need to go hunt for food.
The one that's in the
We've got a farm going, possibly. I actually do happen to know the location of a nearby thing that'll be good to go check out in a minute. So we might be going somewhat mining. Actually, I'm going to pause it here. Or after I've geared up, I'm going to pause the video and then I will meet you guys at the location of where I'm dropping.
Trumpet vine that I dug out of the garden.
Right under the willow tree?
No, in the grape arbor under the willow tree.
This one?
Yeah. It's right this end of the grape arbor. Right by that post.
You had me up in the orchard. In my mind, I don't know why.
Okay. And,
well, is that thing trying to water that plant, or is it actually?
Well, the hose is a little short, so, but I can get it down.
Yeah, those pieces of red.
Okay, I will see you guys down in the cave, hoping I get it correct. Those of you who, I don't know if I ever did a video on this, so there's a possibility no one's ever seen this, but we'll head over to the location. Some of you might have seen some work in my single player world. That's why I love having the same seed, because anything I discover over there, if I have the ability to go see it on this, then I will. Like, if I go to the end in my world, or I find the end base, while I'm messing around on my personal save, if I find the end base, just because I'm playing and I want to go find it, then now I'll know where the end base is on this world as well. And we don't have to go through, like, the whole waste of finding it.
Actually, I moved it over
but we'll do a video on traveling to it, because it's probably going to be far away. Imagine if it's just right underneath where my house is. That'd be amazing. Super lucky.
Chicken house.
Let me figure out. The location is somewhere over there, so we are...
And
I need a quick way to get over here. Like, as much as that area over there is definitely the general area of my house, and I want to make sure that I know that area more, it tends to be that I know this area a lot better, because on my single player, I'm going to call it my single player world, because this is the YouTube world. So on my single player world, my house is over there, so I know this area from exploring it, I know all that, and this over here, from all exploring, but I hardly ever go over there where my other house is. So I want to explore more of my actual house rather than just continuously exploring all this. So let me follow a train line, sort of. Where would I come off? Like here, yeah?
That little bit of feeding
And I
you did
flow
under the,
up,
in the playground looks like it's paying off.
up like
This
direction. Let me see. Yeah, so I'd come up, like I built like a thing here, and it came up this, like trackway here, and then flowed around into a hole that I had dug like here. So I think we gotta get rid of all this coal, and then it will create a small cave space for us to figure out what I'm talking about. I will meet you guys down there. I found it, you guys! Woo! I've been digging straight down from when I entered earlier, and I found it. It's this mob spawner. We have been awaiting this. Ah, Christ. I'm gonna die. Back off, you bastard. Piss off. Piss off. Piss off. Piss off, then. Ah! Right. Go.
Janice
Get.
sent me a message at
Get dead.
1:19 saying I'm gonna be late.
Get dead. Get dead.
So am
There
I.
you go. There you go. Oh, thank God.
Father Tom will have to wait on the nuns.
That was incredibly stressful.
He doesn't like it, but
Okay, I already saw some of the stuff. Yes. Golden apple, horse armor,
Okay.
wheat.
I got my book.
Music disc. Yeah. Awesome.
I got a pen, I
Okay.
trust. I got the coffee and the cake.
Melon seeds,
And my
name
shopping
tags.
bag.
Yes.
That's the only other thing.
You guys, leave comments as to what I should name my next two animals. One of them is going to be a horse. The other one might be another llama. Because I like having two llamas. Or maybe a dog.
you could call the
I don't
llama
know.
Dolly.
Oh no, I'm talking to my, I'm talking to my, the YouTube thing.
Oh, sorry. God dang. I can't keep my big mouth shut. Shit.
Okay, I'm
Dalai
going to
Lama.
shopping.
Okay. That was stupid, Papa, but whatever, that was funny. That joke was awful, but kind of funny, so whatever, you get a free pass. Okay, you guys, please leave a comment below as to what I should name my horse, and maybe I'll put up a straw poll or something in the description to vote for, give me some name suggestions in the video comments, and I'll put up a straw poll, with the names with like 4 of the names I like the most, and we'll vote on those. Or maybe I'll just pick some names. Comment names for my animals below, one of which is going to be a horse, and the other one, leave comment of what my next animal other than a horse should be as well, because I already have I have a dog, and I have a llama, and I'm going to get a horse. And it is not against the rules to say a second llama or a second dog. I am fine with getting a second named dog and a second named llama. I'm down for either of those things. And if I have a second named and tamed llama, then I can breed them and get new llamas. You notice how Minecraft has breeding, but it doesn't have genders? That's kind of weird, but it also is, it's a game done correctly. Genders are important in games, but I feel like the way they've done character genders is just by letting you have a custom skin, so you can make it whatever you want. But with like animal genders, they don't give them any, which is a good way to do it because it means, you know, people aren't gonna be fighting like, oh, why do you not have any of attack helicopter dogs? What if my dog identifies as an attack helicopter? Well, it can. It doesn't have a specific gender, so it can identify as whatever it wants to identify as. Hoping my dog will. Ah, yes. Jared and Clyde Smith. He's a cool guy. He's cool. He's good in my book. Good in the neighborhood. Oakley dokley. Time to sleep. I understand that it's a parody, that Don't Mine at Night song. I understand that it's just supposed to be like a funny parody kind of thing of another song. It's pretty good, but it always made me mad that they were like, don't mine at night. I'm like, that's the best time to mine. Mining at any point in time is fine, but it's better to do things during the day that you can't do at night. Like, it's better to get stuff done during the day, like farming, tree cutting, house building, and then at night you go mining, because it's dark underground anyway, and you're going to be using torches, and there's monsters no matter what. Sure, there's the danger of when you come up, you might get arse blasted in the face by a dang, skelly boy. Wow, that sentence was ascended. That was an ascended sentence. Right there. Next level. Eggs chest. Kinda want the eggs chest to be over by the organics chest, but whatever, it's too late for that. We have a mob spawner now, you lot. What do you think of that? I had an accent there because I was panicking. And I didn't know how to respond, so I just put on my crappy British accent. I don't know if that counts as British. I think it's more like, just, I guess it is kind of British English accent. Well, no, it is a British accent because Americans have the English accent because when we separated from England back in like whatever time it was. It was whenever we separated back from England in like the 1800s. We never stopped having the English accent, so we didn't develop some people like Boston and New York, they have their own developed accent, but like the majority of America has an English accent, because we never when we split off from England, we didn't just get a new American accent. The English developed a new English accent, and it was taken over by popularity from it was in like popular media, and the nobles and rich folk started using it as like a posh way of speaking, and it caught on, and soon the whole place used it. So if you ever hear people from another country saying do an American accent, yes, it's now an American accent, but it was originally an English accent, and technically still is. But I'm not going to get mad about it, because there's nothing to be mad about there. It's just a fun fact, just fun trivia. It's considered an American accent now, and I take pride in that, because America. No, I like Colorado, though. Most people like Colorado because weed. I like Colorado because, I don't know, I live here. It's nice. Don't let Colorado become California. California sucks. No offense to people who live in California, but where you live sucks. It's not a very nice place. I mean, have you ever seen the roads in LA? They're not fun to drive on. Let me tell you that much. I speak from watching Captain Sparkles. So, I don't actually know. Don't take my word for that. This video has been fun. We found a mob spawner in this episode, and that was the majority of what we did. That was cool. So, the rest of it has just been ranting. We can go mining, because that actually that mob spawner branches off into a cave that I haven't. It's a part of the main cave system that's connected to our house. It's all a part of that cave system. I just haven't explored that part yet. Which means a whole bunch of fresh ores. Maybe we'll do that in the next episode. Anyway, this is Hayden signing off. I will see you in the sky, Hawklings. Remember to spread your wings and, of course, stay awesome.